In this demo, we'll look at static and global variables in Recursion. I'll start a new project, command line tool. I'll give the project name as static global. Create a project. Project is ready, and here is the main function. I will write down the function that I have shown you. Integer is the return type of a function and the parameter it takes n. Now inside this, if n is greater than 0, return fun of n minus 1 plus n. Otherwise, return 0. This is the function we have seen, which gives the sum of first and natural numbers. Let us take a variable r, and inside this r, let us get the result of a function by passing parameter 5. And I will print the result obtained by that function. %d, only one value, that is r, I have to print. This is the function already we have seen. The value, if we pass the value as a 5, it returns 15. I will directly run the program and let us see what is the output given by this program. Here the output is 15. Yes. Now I will modify the function. I will introduce a static variable inside this function, static integer x, initially 0. And before calling itself, let us do x plus plus and return plus x. This is what I have explained you on the board. So the same thing I have written here. And when we have traced that function, the result was 25. Let us run and check what the result will be. Here after %d, here inside printf, after %d, I will give /n, so it gives a new line after printing the result. Let us run the program. See, the result is 25. Let us debug this program and see. So for debugging, I will take a breakpoint. Then I run the program. It will stop here at the breakpoint. Inside debugger window, you can see that just it's in the main function and it has stopped at this function call. I will continue running. Next line. Now the function is called. You can check the value of n is 5 and x is right now 0. The next statement, it will do x plus plus, then it will call itself. So now you can see that the value of x has become 1, and this is the second call. Here in the debugging window also you can see that there are two functions calls, but the value of x is 1. Let us continue. Now x plus plus, value of x becomes 2. You can check it here. See, x value is 2. Then again it will call itself. Again it will call itself. Again it will call itself. So right now n value is 1 and x became 4. And then next statement, x becomes 5. Now n value is 0 and x is 5. Now for 0, it will not execute, it will not enter inside if block, and it will return 0. Return 0. So it goes back to the previous call. Now in the previous call, the value of n was 1. Now it's about to add this value. See, the value of x is 5. 5 is added with this one. Because x is static, there is only one copy of variable x. And here inside this wash, you can see that x is 5 and n is 1 at the bottom. If I continue, it will go back to the previous call where the value of n was 2 and x is still 5. Then continue, it will go back to the previous call where the n value is 3 and x is 5. Because when it has reached till n equal to 0, by that time x became 5 and x remained 5 while returning time also, because there is only one copy of variable x. If I finish this, then Here in the next line, the value is 25. Yes, we got the same result. So we have seen how the function is working. Now I will modify this function. I will remove the breakpoint. Let us modify this, and instead of static variable, I will remove this and I will make it as a global variable. Out x assign 0. So this is a global variable outside all the functions, so it's accessible to all the functions. Now I will run this. Answer is 25. So it's working same. Now I'll show you one thing. See, here I have called the function for 5 one time and I have displayed its result. I will do it again. So again I will call the function for value 5 and again print the result. So if you check this variable x, that will become 5 in the first call. Then the second call it will become 10. Then the second call it will start from the same value 5. So let us see, when I call the same function for 2 times, then what will be the result at 2 times? It will not be 25 at both the times. See, first time it is 25 and the second time it is 50. The reason is, when the first call is made, it has made the value x as 5. Then the second call is again trying to increment x for 5 times, here x plus plus, then x will become 10, and 5 times 10 is added, so it is 50. So that's all. We have seen the effect of static variables and global variables. Sometimes they are very useful. Some type of problems we cannot write them in the form of some functions, we cannot write them recursive. We may have to use static variables, so we will see them when we come across such topics.